What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday out there in TV land. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. We just have like a month left of summer. What are you two hoping to get done here before the end of the summer? I know.
We're back to Hunter's Summer Sizzlers.
Ooh, boom!
Yeah,
hard-hitting question.
Yeah, look out, everybody.
What do I want to get done before the end of the summer? I don't know. That's a really good question. I think just spend some more time outside.
Yeah.
I think when it's the weekends, for some reason, the air quality, hasn't been that great on the weekend, or it's been maybe a little rainy. So I just want to go outside and just soak up some sun, I guess.
Yeah. I think I'd like to tackle one more prominent Northland golf course.
Ooh.
I think maybe someplace like Fortune Bay. I've got a couple other ideas. Maybe the one, I forgot the name, but it's in Cable, Wisconsin. I just saw on social media. It'd be fun to get out one more time for a place that requires a little more travel in order to play.
Yeah. Have you played any other new courses this summer
You
that
know,
you've never been to?
That's a good question. I'm planning on playing down in southern Minnesota on a family vacation this weekend, so that should be a lot of fun. I got to think about that. The hole-in-one was obviously the big thing.
Oh, yeah,
so
true.
we accomplished that.
True.
Yeah, that was the big part of the
Is
summer.
that the pinnacle of your summer right there?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I suppose so.
He got
Getting
engaged
engaged.
as well.
Yeah, getting engaged would probably be number one.
That was like teetering on summer. That was May,
Spring,
right?
spring,
Yeah.
summer.
Sure. Okay.
How about you?
I definitely want to fish more. I don't think I've gotten on my pontoon one time, I believe, this summer.
Really?
So this August, hopefully, is going to be more fishing. I also have a tree that's leaning towards the cabin, so got to figure out a way to get that down and not, make an insurance claim or anything like that.
Yeah, less than ideal.
Yes, that's the goal anyway. So 2 goals this summer.
Maybe folks out there, maybe you have a goal of finding maybe the best bathroom in the Northland, public restroom.
Yeah,
How about this? The Northland State Park is in the running to win the crown of best public restroom. Bearhead Lake State Park is up against 8 other public restrooms from across the U.S. for the title of America's best restroom. I forgot how to pronounce this company's name. Cintas, C-I-N-T-A-S, their 24th annual competition. Online, they say, quote, surrounded by the serene beauty that earned Bearhead Lakes the title of America's favorite state park in 2010, this restroom is proof that practicality and natural beauty can go hand in hand. So you can vote on Cintas's website until Friday morning.
Sure, I like that design. It looked pretty, you know, especially for a bathroom that you find out in the middle of the wilderness. Who knows, when you're walking into it in a situation like that. I love checking out bathrooms at different places I go. Restaurants, especially. Airport bathrooms, very interesting to me. What's going on in there? Who knows?
I love a good rest area too on 35. Yeah, those are easy. I like trying out the rest areas.
Interesting. Do you ever get out and do the playground or the playgrounds? Like dog park
Mary and I have had lunch at a rest area before.
no way.
We order something in the Twin Cities, get about halfway, and then stop at a rest area.
Okay.
Good idea.
I like the seclusion of that one. It looks like very roomy in there as well.
Yeah.
You're the only one in there. That's huge as well.
That is huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like when there's music playing too. I like to.
In
music.
a bathroom. Yeah.
A little ambiance.
A little ambiance. A little
At the
candle
rest stop
maybe.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Just
Where's the candles?
Elevator music.
That's
That would
nice.
add a lot to their case, though,
It would,
to be the best bathroom. So
Some Febreze also works.
Some breeze.
coming up today on Northern Life, we have the pleasure of sharing live music right here in studio. The Duluth Chamber Music Festival is happening tomorrow night over at UMD, their main stage concert. We're going to hear all about it, as well as share some music that you can get out and enjoy as well. So it was just beautiful to hear them play. So excited to share that one. But first, we're going to get to our Does It Work product for the day. There's a hexagonal water-activated dissolvable shampoo and conditioner that promises to deliver 8 times more active ingredients than traditional liquid formulas.
Well, let's see how well it works with Rachel Hackbarth.
These are from Jim's. The company makes shampoo and conditioner that you activate in water. Allie Steinbrock works in the fitness industry. The gym leaves her needing to wash her hair pretty often, so she's curious to see if this could be a more compact option to throw in her gym bag.
So my hair is always on the go, go, go. I always got to put something in it, dry shampoo, something of some sort to use. So I'm always looking for new products.
The shampoo and conditioner are sold separately. A container of 5 packets costs $7.99.
Wet Jim's completely for 3 seconds, and then you rub hands together to completely transform into a cream.
Here's what a Jim's looks like out of the packaging.
Like a cotton swab almost?
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of. So we'll put it in here. 1, 2, 3. And then rub hands together.
But how well does it clean hair like this?
Does it feel like normal shampoo?
It does definitely feel like normal shampoo.
Yes.
As for the conditioner,
So 1, 2, 3. And then you put it in your hands like this.
What do you think about the amount of product that comes out of that little pad?
I would say it's a pretty good amount. They say to use this size amount, I mean, in your hair.
Allie thinks the gym shampoo and conditioner works.
Yeah, definitely. Like when I need to take a shower at the gym and get somewhere, yeah, this would definitely be a good alternative.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
I guess I don't understand the need for it or the ease of it. It doesn't look like it's much easier.
It takes up less room.
It does take up less room.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you don't risk spilling your shampoo maybe or your conditioner in your bag or something.
Sure.
Like I usually put mine in a Ziploc bag to avoid that. But I get the little travel size, you know,
Yeah.
when you're going somewhere. So
This one seemed a little just odd.
Yeah, it was kinda
Start
weird.
activating it, and then it's in, kind of grainy in your hands, it looks like a little bit.
It looks like kind of messy.
A little odd.
Yeah.
I'd give it a thumbs up, though.
Sure.
So how about this? The other night, I got a text from my two buddies, and my one friend who I used to play baseball with, he sent me a video, and I was like, oh, great, the Milwaukee Brewers hit a home run. I don't know why that says much importance to me. Little did I realize that the guy who hit the home run for the Milwaukee Brewers, I actually played high school baseball with when I was on the
Wow.
JV team. So way back in my high school days, I played with a guy named Isaac Collins in Maple Grove. He went on to get drafted by the Rockies, and now the other night, as you can see here, he had a walk-off home run against the Mets. I think he's batting almost 300 this season. At the time, it gave the Brewers their 9th straight win. I think the other night they got their 10th straight win. So the Brewers are absolutely rolling. But he was 2 grades younger than me, and he was already on varsity, like as a 8th or 9th grader. So
Makes sense.
it's cool seeing him thrive now, especially on such a hot team.
Hopefully he's making bank. Are they the best team in baseball right now?
In the
Pretty
NL
much.
Central, I know they are.
Okay,
Yeah.
go Brewers.
They're
All right.
cruising. Yeah.
Yep.
very cool. Well, congrats to him. Coming up, we have some live music in Duluth and in studio. Welcome back, everybody. A really exciting conversation and some wonderful music ahead for us on this Wednesday. With us in studio today, we have the co-founders of the Duluth Chamber Music Festival. That's Sayaka Tanakawa and Matt Young. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, first off, tell us a little bit about the Duluth Chamber Music Festival. What is it and how did it get started?
Yes, it was founded in 2021. Matt and I have been coming to Duluth for quite some time now, but that was right after the pandemic, and we were really starving for music and playing together and collaborating. So we had some musicians come to Duluth to play and rehearse, and then we put on a concert after that week, and that turned into Duluth Chamber Music Festival.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And this is your guys' week of concerts for the 2025 season. So tell us a little bit about what's on your schedule this week.
Yeah, thank you. I think in our 4th season, we're trying to find our footing as a fixture in the community and welcoming friends and colleagues from all over the world, really, to bring some of the best possible chamber music that we find personally fulfilling and sort of making a musical statement. And like Sayaka was saying, during the pandemic, I think we all were really suffering from a lack of connection and outlets for our live music. So the opportunity to come to a place where we've been probably a couple dozen times, right? To make music informally for neighbors and friends. This is an outgrowing of that.
It's an organic growth of all that.
Amazing.
we're
And I
doing.
love
Yeah.
what you said too about, really connecting with this region, Duluth. You guys are not from here originally, but you have such a connection to the community here. Tell us about why you wanted to launch this in Duluth specifically.
Sure. So Duluth is a really special place. I've been coming here for over 20 years, camping, hiking on the North Shore. I've played in the deck a couple times with the Minnesota Orchestra, where I lived and worked for 8 years. One of my best friends, who I was housemates with in Minneapolis, now lives here. So I visit a couple times a year anyway, and we were making music just as a part of friendship and chosen family. And so it was a logical growth trajectory for us to keep making music and invite some of our favorite people and musicians to share that and help us grow this.
Cool. And Sayaka, what connection do you have to Duluth and why do you love this community?
What's not to love?
Yeah, right.
Beauty of nature, food, also community that we're building here, and just sharing what we love doing, which is to make music.
And speaking of that music, that's going to be on display coming up tomorrow night when you guys have your main stage concert for the Duluth Chamber Music Festival. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect if they head to that concert tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Huge variety, starting with Scarlatti sonatas for solo piano. Then we have 2 musicians and piano, the Sarasate powerhouse violin duet, Navarra, and a Schubert quartet movement, a Jennifer Higdon piano trio, and then intermission, and this big, lush, romantic Brahms quintet with 2 violas. So one of my musical besties, Meredith, will be on stage with me, and I get to play second viola with such a superstar. So it's a treat. We've been really busy this week. Yesterday we were at Essentia Hospital in the chapel, and Ecumen, Lakeshore.
And
We
then
played at Pizza Luce.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we'll be visiting and collaborating with the Lake Superior Youth Chorus
That's right.
on Wednesday.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you mentioned that this group is made up of some very impressive musicians. How do you curate this group for each of your seasons?
It's so fun.
It really is fun.
So a lot of fun phone calls and texts with ideas of who to get, but we have such a wealth of friendship in the musical community and profession that, I think we have a blank check. I don't love that expression, but it's a sort of deep roster, that we can have our cake and eat it too musically. It's really wonderful because we choose the chemistry of the personalities who we think will work well together, as well as the concept of sound, coloristic sound making, who would mesh well sound-wise. And so it's really such a joy when we all show up for the first time and start rehearsing to give the gift of music to Duluth and each other.
And I will add that, some of the musicians performing tomorrow, they're audience favorites from previous years. They've been here before,
That's
and we're
right.
excited to work with them again.
Cool. And you both, have performed with some really big name groups. Matt with the San Francisco Symphony, Sayaka performing at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Carnegie Hall as well. What is it so special? You guys have been on those big stages. What do you love about performing in Duluth?
It's such a rich community for the arts already. So by coming here, I think we are giving our own sort of communal effort into such a vibrant ecosphere of music and the arts already. I went to the DSSO the other night and really enjoyed connecting with my friends there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. What do you?
Yeah, and also our main stage tomorrow is at Weber Hall, and it's a very special space. And perfect for chamber music making, which is all about intimate music making and sharing, and so that's what draws us here.
Looking forward to that beautiful concert. Thank you both so
you
much
so
for
much.
being here with us today. And make sure you stick around because some of the musicians will be sharing some of the beautiful music you can expect to hear tomorrow night right here in studio with us when we come back right after the break. Stay with us. Man, a huge thanks again to the folks from the Duluth Chamber Music Festival for coming in not only to share more about their mission, but also their concert coming up tomorrow night when you can hear some of that beautiful music again. That concert's going to start at 7 tomorrow night at the Weber Music Hall on the UMD campus if you want to check them out. And we'll, of course, have more information on our website, too, about how to get tickets. And so cool because these folks, not only share their love of chamber music with others who also love chamber music, but they also try to get younger people involved in the community and getting to enjoy that kind of music as well. So
That's
really
fantastic.
cool. Yeah,
very good mission. I think this should be a segment that we continue to do on Northern Life, bring in some live music. We had it a couple times, but I mean, a weekly thing I think would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Live music would be awesome, especially in our small studio here. Hearing such wonderful sounds always warms the heart.
Yeah.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Good acoustics too, I was told.
Yeah, oh, there we go. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good news.
We'll be right back after the break.
This week we learned Taylor Swift going to have a new album in the future, and as for her fans out there, the title of youngest Taylor Swift fan may belong to a baby down in Iowa. Her Swiftie journey began even before her first breath. Meet Noah Hale here, only 4 months old, but she is loving her baby era, that is. And for the first year of her life, her mom, Jory, is dressing her in Swift album-inspired outfits to mark each of her 1-year milestones that she has.
That's creative.
Yeah, how about
I love that? I know people try to do different things, for each month, but I've never seen this done before.
Yeah,
so.
apparently like 500,000 followers on TikTok too, so hopefully that TikTok money going straight to the college fund.
Right, exactly. Now they got to get her to an actual concert. Could be the youngest baby to ever be at a concert of
There
Taylor
you go.
Swift's.
Yeah, with some little headphones on.
Yeah.
Get her on stage.
Yep.
Well, let's get to another amazing sight before we go. An Iowa woman just celebrated her 105th birthday. Gladys Berry worked until she was 79, and in the year ahead, she hopes to read, see more of the world, and continue cheering on the Iowa State Cyclones, her favorite team, apparently. She has the same thing for breakfast every morning, you guys, coffee and toast.
Yeah.
Oh, consistency. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
2 stories out of Iowa, too. What a weird coincidence.
Hunter's favorite state.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
After you slammed Iowa
Right?
yesterday.
Gotta show them some love. And thanks for joining us. We love you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.